All right, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. So let me say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're watching this video from. All right, so this channel is a channel that will be looking at the financial markets holistically, and then we'll be having some weekly trade ideas for some of the forex currency pairs that we're trading. So do where to follow us on every weekly webinar on videos we're going to drop, and we'll be doing a pre-analysis and a post-analysis. I'll be talking about how the market reacted to our speculations as to what we are seeing in the market and how it reacted. Because one thing about the market is that it communicates, and if we're not listening properly, we will not get the communication and what is about to do. All right. So just follow us as we move on. Okay, so we're going to be doing a couple of things. All right. So I'll be looking at the pairs that will be very, very, very significant for us this week. So this is the US dollar, and we're looking at it from a perspective and most likely be making sense for us. Right. So okay. So for this year, we had a bearish move to the downside. We had a bearish move to the downside from this level to this level, which has created a range for us. Really, it's more like a range for us, right? Possibly market to be less bearish, but then it started pushing to the upside. So there are a couple of things that we look at for, but in subsequent videos, we'll be touching all of that. Can't touch all of that in this video because we want to look at what we're going to be trading this week. All right. Okay, so the market started pushing to the downside. Then from around there, started pushing back to the upside. All right. So pushing to the upside, started creating stuff like this. Right. So you can see started creating stuff like this. Right. So that is actually what we call the counter trend line. And that counter trend line is what actually broke the structure from the bearish position down to the bullish position, right? So this is what broke the structure. So it took us this high, and then we had a new structure going to the upside. So this counter trend line is no longer valid because it's an old structure, right? Does not show the new structure. So where's our new structure? Our new structure is taking place from this very range that took us this very lower high from the previous range. So we have a new range. So I'm going to take this off so we stay in the new range, right? So we have a new range, and this range is from around this level, all right, to this level. So these are new range, right? So these are new range. So you can see that the market has been creating a higher high, a higher low, higher than this way, then another higher. So currently now we'll have a new trend line, we'll have a trend line and not a counter trend line. We'll have a trend line going this way. So except to see the market breaking this range, which we can call our resistance or support. Because right now it's support level, but we can call it the resistance while the market is going to break below. But then I don't know if the market is going to break below, but I see the market coming back So this very area. Alright. So then you can see if we're going to have a break below, have a retest of the trend line, then you see that the market is going to rest, keep pushing to the downside. So for this week, I'm seeing that the dollar index is going to be weak. So it's going to affect every other currency pairs that is going to be paired. Let's say, for example, the Euro USD or the GBP USD. So you should be looking for buys when it comes to the Euro USD. Looking for buys when it comes to GBP USD. All right. So with that, with this whole scenario in mind, let's see what the markets will actually do when it comes to the USD and the USD. All right. Okay. So let's look at what Euro USD and the USD has for us. So this is Euro USD. Perhaps some markets. Okay, so this is Euro USD, right? Okay, so the market trended to the upside within this range and this range, right? But then structure broke to the downside, which is now giving us a bearish move. So we have structure breaking to this level, right? So we now have our new range. We have our new range coming from down to this point. Okay, so this is a new range, and then we see that this market it's going to be bullish for some time. All right, so these are a new range. So I see this market getting back to this point before we think about going back to the downside or going to the upside. So okay, a quick one. The dollar index and the Euro USD are negatively correlated. Right? When I mean negatively correlated, it means that if the dollar index is going to the upside, Euro USD will go to the downside. Right? So just because of position. Right? So you can see we had a counter trend line here, and the market has refused to break above it. All right. So you can see, but now this is an old structure. So we have our new trend line. So basically, there's a difference between a counter trend line and a trend line, right? Okay, so we have the first touch as what established, and second touch established. So now I want to see this market move back to this level. When we establish a third touch, then we go back to the downside, and we'll see the market breaking above it. All right, breaking above it, and we'll see the market rise to the upside. So this is what I'm saying for Euro USD. So Euro USD, it's a buy for the week. Then let's look for how we're going to get our entries. Already the market has started pushing to the upside. So we have more pushes to the upside. But then I want to see the market go up this level before I think about buying. Alright? Yes, around this level. I want to see this market go around this level before I think about buying this market, right? So already we know that this market is more like goes above this level, you see a buy. From now to tomorrow, but if I don't see this market going above this level, then I should be looking for a sell when it breaks this counter trend line. All right. So if I see this market goes above here, I'm going to what? I'm going to buy. Then if it doesn't go above there and break our counter trend line, then tomorrow, then I should be shorting this market. but overall the market is showing bullishness. Alright, the market is showing bullishness, and we have a couple of zones that this market is sitting in. Alright, so I have this zone. Okay, so I equally wait for the market to bounce off this level. It doesn't break this level, bounce off, bounce back in, and we'll see it going back to the upside. Alright, so I'm looking at this market doing this for us to go back to the upside. I might be looking at it here. If it doesn't break, I'll be looking at it from this level. Alright. Looking at it from this level. Then if I have a break, then I should be looking at it from this level. Right? But overall the market is showing bullishness. So if I don't have a break, I'll take it from this level, but if I have a break, I'm going to take it from this level. Alright? So these are the two scenarios that I'm looking at for. So we do 1:3. Okay. But there are a couple of things that we should consider while this market is going to either go back to the upside or go back to the downside. Right? There are a couple of things. So the thing is, when you're climbing a story building, you have staircases that will either direct you to the first floor or to the floor above what the first floor. So it's just for us to now understand which of these staircases will take us to the downside or take us to the upside. All right. So for Euro USD, I'm seeing more buys this week. I'm seeing more buys this week. So let's look at GBP USD. Let's see what it's doing. Right. Okay. So I already have. Okay. So yeah. So this is GBP USD. You can see we have this range to the upside, and we have a counter trend line that moves this way, right? So we have a counterward trend line that moves this way. Okay. Okay, there's a reason why that level is there. So we need to understand what a counter trend line is subsequently, because this channel, we're just starting this whole channel and we're going to build it up, because the channel is actually made up for viewers and for people who can actually grab this knowledge of the financial markets as simple as it could be. All right. So this was a counter trend line that was broken. All right. It was a counter trend line that was broken by this move to the downside. All right. So instead of us having a counter trend line, right, we can still make use of our counter trend line if we want to. But instead of us using the counter trend line, we use the trend line. There are two different things. One is a counter and one is a trend line. Okay. So you see, we have a trend line. So obviously, we might be seeing this market pushing all the way to our trend line environment all the way to this level, right? Because we have the first touch and the second touch was established. So let's see what the third touch will do. So that the third touch will break or do what? We're going to come back to the downside, right? So let's look at H4 time frame and see what the market is currently doing. All right. Okay. So that's our trend line, and we're seeing that this market is what's coming to around this environment. Okay. So we have a couple of things that we should consider why we want to come back to that level. We have a huge resistance that I should be thinking of waiting for. Okay, so I have a huge resistance here around this level. All right. Okay, so I'll wait for the whole of today to see that we have a break. We have a break here. So we have this. All right. All right. So if we have a break there, we do what? You have all of this going back to the upside. Okay. So I'm going to wait from now to tomorrow to see the reaction of the market and what will surely happen around there. Okay. So we have the first touch, the second touch. So we're looking for what? The third touch. Now we either break or touch and come back to the next side. So if I'm looking for buys for GBP USD, I'm looking at these levels. Okay, I'm looking at these levels. All right. So we do 1:3. All right. So that's the GBP USD and have USD as well. Okay. So we're just going to be what playing alongside what the market is going to be doing. Okay. So let us keep our fingers crossed and wait for the market to decide where it wants to go to, bullish or bearish. But overall, I'm seeing more bullishness, but I'm going to wait. So we are speculators in the market, but then we have to see a clear direction of what the market is actually doing. Right? So this is what I'm waiting for. Okay? So this is what I'm actually waiting for. So if this happens, when this happens, then I'm going to do what? Buy to this level. Right? So let's check like how many pips we can go with that. All right? Let's check like how many pips we can go with that. So checking our we have close to 150 pips, I guess. Wow. Yes. 100 and it's 150 pips. Okay. We have close to 150 pips. Let's see what the market has taken for us. Right? Okay. So another pair that I'm looking at for this week, it's Euro JPY. Looking at Euro JPY, I don't know why, but I just feel like Euro JPY will do more. Okay. So Euro JPY will do more. All right. So we can see that this market was bullish from around this level. Then it's also bullish from this level possible. So structure hasn't even changed. So this is a range to the upside. This is a range to the upside that's telling us that the market is what? The market is bullish. All right. So since the market is bullish, let's look at the H4 time frame and see what the market is doing. All right. Okay. So on the H4 time frame, it's more like we are bearish. All right. We are still bearish. But then here looks more like a bullish move, super structure. All right, so you can see we have this range. we have this two range to the upside. And I'm seeing more like a resistance around here. So there's more like a support rather around here. So to look at this market, then I should be seeing this market going around here. Then see pushes to the what upside. So for that to happen, we should be having entries here, except we have a break below the support level. Then you think about this market going to the downside, right? So this is juicy. This is very, very juicy for me. Okay. So, but then we'll have a post analysis and see what happens. All right. So we'll have a post analysis and see what happens. Okay. So don't worry, guys. We'll be having lots and lots of these coming to us, our screen every single week. And we'll be having a whole lot to dish out to the community at large because we want to bring Forex to the layman's language. So we can actually teach anybody how to trade in financial markets. All right? Because we are going to be using practical scenarios, we're going to be using things that we see in our daily activities that will bring us the mindset that this market actually what needs. All right? So let's just look at these three pairs for this week because less is more. When you focus on less pairs in the market, you can actually what maximize your profits and minimize your risk. So it's not really a good thing for you to start going through a whole lot of currency pairs for you to trade the market with because at the end of the day you can't cash it all. But if you're going to maximize your energy on one particular currency pair, it's going to help you to maximize your profits and minimize your what? Your risk. All right. So you are looking at Euro USD, you are looking at what? GBP USD and Euro JPY. All right. So these are the three currency pairs that we're going to be looking at. All right. So we'll allow the market to do what it wants to do to give us a clear direction of where it wants to go to. All right. So we just need to do what? To keep our fingers crossed. Okay. So all we need to do is to keep our fingers what? Crossed. All right. So thank you very much, guys, and don't forget to share our videos, subscribe to our channel because we are having a lot to offer to this community. All right. So thank you, guys. God bless you, and we'll see you when we're going to do the post analysis of what the market has for us when it comes to these three pairs that we've looked at for. All right. God bless you and thank you very much.